They said money made the world go around. In a sense, that is true. But how much money is enough for you? What would you do and wouldn't do for money? Why do people sell their honor, values, and dignity for the world? Vanities. Let us reason. Hello everyone, welcome back to Let Us Reason podcast with your host Jawara, where we talk about life, we talk about anything and give everyone a fair chance to express their opinions. And today we want to talk about the love of money. You know, the Bible said the love of money is the root of all evil. Not the money, you know. A lot of persons mistake that and said money is the root of all evil. No, the love that we have for money, that's what the Bible is talking, is the root of all evil. Is that true? What do you think? Let me hear your opinions in the comment area. I was reading a article from Winston Churchill, former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, and it said, Winston Churchill once said, I took a taxi one day to the BBC office for an interview. When I arrived, I asked the driver to wait for me for 40 minutes until I get back. But the driver apologized and said, I can't because I have to go home and listen to Winston Churchill's speech. I was amazed and delighted with the man's desire to listen to me speak. So I took out £20 and gave it to the taxi driver instead of £5 without telling him who I was. When the driver collected the money, he said, I'll wait for hours until you come back, sir, and let Churchill go to hell. You can see our principles have been modified in favor of money. Nations were sold for money. Honor sold for money. Families split for money. Friends separated for money. People killed for money. And people being made slaves for money. For how much are you ready to sell your values, if you have any? The love of money is the root of all evil. If any part of the Bible is true, that part is. All the corruptions that you see in the world today, if you check the root of it, is money. All of us are chasing money. Every one of us, including me. But we have levers where we chase money too. Me, the chase where I chase money is I go out and work every day to take care of my responsibilities, to pay my bills and make sure my family is okay. That's as far as I will go. I have my obligations and I'm going to work to earn money to take care of my obligations. But to do things that are going to cause someone harm, to do stuff that deemed illegal, no, I will never do those stuff for money. I'm not going to sell myself low or sell myself cheap for money. I'm not going to sell my honor for money. I'm not going to let money come between me and my family. No, I won't do that. Almost every corruption, as I said, in the world, if you check the root of it, is money. Pastors, politicians get corrupted because of money. Police get corrupted because of money. That's fact. That's fact. I know of this pastor. Once upon a time, I used to go to his church, and a prankster decided to prank him. I was there when the prank was being done, and the prankster called the pastor for the church and said that he wanted to rent the church to do rituals, science and witchcraft stuff. The pastor said, no, I can't allow you to do that in my church. I would not rent my church to do such a thing. But as soon as the person said, I will give you $3,000 cash if you let me use the church for one day for my rituals, the pastor tone changed. And the same pastor that was defensive about letting this person come in his church to do rituals totally changed when him hear about $3,000 cash. I hear that with my own 2 ears. When him hear about the $3,000 cash, everything changed. So I'm selling honor just for $3,000. And it's right like that across the board. You have a lot of police get certain lead to go on a sting. They might get a drug bus or a scam bus. And with the right amount of money involved, they become corrupted. So it's a chain of corruption keep going on. In Jamaica right now, a lot of those high profile people is mixed up in corruption. That's why the place cannot be better. When you have people in position who can make a change, mixed up in corruption, your country cannot be better. Because they said if the head of the stream is dirty, the bottom cannot be clean. Corruption. And all of them, the root is money. So the love of that money is the root of all evil. How much money though is enough money for one person to have? How much money is enough money for you as an individual to have? The rich don't want to get poor, you know. The rich want to keep getting richer and richer and richer. And even if one man finds himself with $1 trillion, he still don't feel like him have enough. But without merchandise, that $1 trillion is nothing. Without merchandise, without something for him to spend that money on, spend that money doing, that money don't have no value. So the value is not in the paper really. Those at the top cannot be satisfied no matter the amount of money that they have. And those at the bottom are chasing those at the top, trying to be like them, but they will never be like them, because those at the top set the system that way to keep some at the bottom, meanwhile they're at the top. Millions of people have died on earth here just because of money, lies and deceit. A lot of wars are fought upon lies and deceit just because of power and money. So all the mess that's going on in the world right now, money is behind it. So money, the love of money causes corruption. The love of money causes people to lose their life. The love of money causes slavery, which is one of the worst atrocities that have committed against human being. The love of money is the root of all evil. Money should just use for necessity. Yeah. I do something for you, and to honor my service, you give me some money to represent my value to the service that I do for you. Nobody shouldn't slave no one for money. Nobody shouldn't scam no one for money. Nobody shouldn't murder no one for money. None of us on earth are going to live forever in this farm. So all the stuff that we're fighting for and try to scrape, to pack up, all of us gonna die and leave it. I cannot occupy more than the space that I'm sitting right now. There's another chair in the corner right there. There's a couch over there. And I cannot occupy this chair, that chair, and the couch at the same time. It's impossible. I only can occupy where I'm sitting. But yet still, you have a lot of people in certain mindset. They only can occupy a chair space and they live in a 10-bedroom mansion where they don't see maybe a bedroom, all of it maybe for a year. Some of that mansion, they don't see it. So a lot of stuff that we are killing and stressing ourselves for in life, it doesn't even worth it. Don't let the love of money drive you crazy and let you do stuff that you shouldn't do. Would I love to be rich, money-wise? Once upon a time I used to say no. But after thinking about it, having money, some of the charitable stuff that I would want to do, money would make the way for me to do it. Without money, certain things that I would want to do, certain ambition that I have, without money, it's not possible. So would I love to be rich? If it come my way, I'm not going to turn it back. But I'm not going to kill myself to be rich or do nothing dishonorable or illegal to obtain such riches. A lot of dishonorable people in the world at the top doing a lot of dishonorable stuff because of the love of money. So just take it easy, you know. Be satisfied with what you have. Be contented. None of us can sleep in 2 beds at the same time. We only can sleep at a spot and 1 bed. So a lot of the stuff that we are killing ourselves for, we don't have to do it. A lot of people used to look at my old Ford truck that I drive and they criticize it. But guess what? My truck is taking me from point A to point B and I'm not paying on it monthly. I buy it cash. So the only thing I pay is insurance and to keep it maintained. I'm not going to look at a guy and because he's driving a Hummer or driving a Toyota Tundra truck, I'm going to be envious and trying to work 3 jobs to pay for it to keep it. No. I have more peace and happiness driving my old Ford truck that I'm not paying no money on. So it's simple, man. Let us just take life simple. Don't stress ourselves too much, you know. Being content with what we have and make the best of it. Take care of yourself. Thanks for listening to this podcast. Alright, don't worry yourself too much with what's going on out there. Love life. Live free. Live your own truth. Love yourself unconditionally. Go through life with a little patience. You will be surprised to see how far that can take you. Patience is a virtue that a lot of people don't talk about much. But I always said the man who master patience can rule the world. The man who master patience can rule the world. I don't have to master it. I just want to exercise it as much as I can. Take care until we meet up again, alright? Bless up.